Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jhawar with Revive MD, Direct Primary Care. So I talked about leptin, our fullness hormone before, and now I'm going to talk about ghrelin, which is our hunger hormone. So it's another hormone that signals to the brain when you are actually hungry. So it helps to increase your appetite. And, ghrelin is actually like one of those hormones that gets released and is very high levels when you're hungry and your stomach's growling. That's kind of an easy way to remember that. But it also gets suppressed after you've had a meal. So, you're full, you don't really need more ghrelin around, right? Some studies actually talk about how people who suffer from obesity and kind of deal with obesity as a chronic disease, that they tend to be more sensitive to the ghrelin levels. So they, even a little bit of ghrelin gets secreted and works signals to the brain, and they tend to overeat more. And then that leads to like a bad cycle. So the ways that you can sort of work to balance out your ghrelin levels, a few things that can help is actually not skipping a lot of meals and not kind of, working on just reducing calories for weight loss. I talk to many of my patients about this every day, that, just by cutting down a bunch of calories isn't really going to help, or by skipping a lot of meals and only eating once a day isn't going to help, because that's going to signal, that's going to cause more ghrelin to signal to your brain that you're hungry. And then that's going to lead to slower metabolism and overeating later on. So, that's going to really just cause other hormones to become imbalanced too, including ghrelin. And of course, making sure that you're active on a daily basis, making sure that you're consistent with your meal times and the intervals between your meals will also help balance out your ghrelin levels, right? And listening to your hunger cues, right? When are you actually hungry for your next meal? That's when you should really eat, because that's when you're really getting that increased appetite, instead of just eating because there's a snack there in front of you or you're bored. So these are just some ways to kind of help balance out ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone. So I hope that gives you some tips, and I'll be back with more videos.